Hello everyone, so Jiho has just dropped a development update for September. These come out monthly and I'll be covering my first development update, I guess. So for the past 30 days, Axie Infinity has been the highest revenue generating application in all of crypto. It is actually not surprising as Axie Infinity exploded in the last 2 months by like a lot. So application wise it was first, but for protocol revenue it's the second highest. Just look at this, 300 million USD in revenue. It's only second to Ethereum. Just think about that. Ethereum is the second largest crypto right after Bitcoin. So that's actually insane, and it's half. The growth of Axie Infinity has just been astounding these past months. It's actually crazy to think about. And here are some volumes, 30-day volume compared to other NFT projects. It's also first, of course. 700 million sales. It's first. Second is art blocks, followed by the other really popular NFT projects. Just look at the buyer numbers. It just eclipses the other projects. It's kind of crazy. And daily active player base has reached 1.5 million active players. I think last month it was 1 million. And then they mention about several problems as well, and the growth slowing down, which is to be expected after such an explosion of growth. And that kind of growth in that short amount of time span is bound to create some challenges. Especially server problems they mentioned, but so far so good. The servers definitely have been better these past few weeks. They have said they've been working on that extensively. Of course it's not perfect, but that is to be expected. I think it'll just only get better. Then there's a bit more mention about Battle Street 2, very exciting. This was mentioned before. They are creating a free-to-play demo for new players so that they can experience the game before they actually make a deep dive into it. Because currently, like realistically right now, it would take 0.3 ETH to enter the game, like to have a solid team. And since it's more PvP oriented as well, to earn SLP, you probably need 0.3 at least to field a competitive team. It's probably a bad idea to buy floor Axie, so about 0.3 is needed to enter. That's like $1,000 right now with the ETH prices, so it's pretty heavy. So a free to play just to try out the game before they buy would really help with new player interest. And then there's mention of they're working on the last chapter of PvE Adventure, and a lot of the artwork and enemy designs are finished. I'm not a PvE player myself, but great news for the players out there who enjoy PvE. And they're trying to make the levels and the bosses more unique and challenging. Then there's update on PvP as well. They will be upgrading the season structure, so look out for some shakeup in the PvP ladder. I'm excited to see what those changes are. And looks like they are working on new body parts for Axies as well, new stats, abilities I'm guessing. And looks like new updates for the old cards as well. They do mention they don't want to completely change the old cards. They want to have the spirit of the old cards still there, but adding new mechanics to it. And looks like they have finished 70% of the new card arts as well, so that's good to hear. And then there's more update on lands. So they have hired a new game designer for lands in the past month. They did mention lands alpha, I believe Q4, or they say latest Q1 of next year. And of course I mentioned about the mini games that you'll be able to create on your land so other players can come play. I'm guessing when they play they get some rewards. I'm guessing rewards for you as well if other players play your game. Yeah, these parts for lands, Jiho has definitely mentioned before in interviews, but This one I haven't heard before though. Maybe he has already mentioned it before. But apparently you'll be able to fight over lands and resources between different armies of Axies and gain control of them. That actually sounds exciting. I can't wait how they're gonna approach this. I'm guessing battle between guild-owned lands, fighting for resources, sending out a bunch of Axies to fight over them. So many they can do with this concept. But they did mention they will focus mainly on the resource gathering and structure building on the lands first, and then they will try to flesh out their ideas of the mini games and the Axie wars that they mentioned just now. And lastly, an update on Ronin. So Ronin has now over $1.5 billion in deposited assets. That is a lot. And apparently the Axie staking contract is being audited. They did say Q4, I think, for Axie staking, so can't wait for that either. You can start staking your Axies. I'm guessing you can earn more Axies rewards after staking your Axies. And it looks like they have finished the design for the Ronin decks, the long-awaited Ronin decks. And yeah, they do realize this is one of the most crucial aspects of the short-term roadmap, because this is gonna help a lot for everyone. You can start swapping SLP to AXS, and I'm guessing ETH too. So no more gas fees. So I can't wait for that one. And apparently they released a new product page and onboarding guide on SkyMavis website. So you guys can check that out as well. What to do when you're starting out on Axie Infinity. And yeah, that is the development update for September. I can't wait for these updates to come to fruition. Anyway guys, if you like the content, please like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. I will try to cover as much Axie updates as possible and also release some guides in the future. I will be doing giveaways as well on my channel, weekly or monthly, I'm not quite sure yet, so stay tuned for that as well. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.